Hello, welcome to the queue for another edition of Japanese. Turn number 13. It is Operation RCT, and Sergeant Shellhole is still at the conference. Be a couple more days before he gets back, and then he's got to catch up the map. So I'm going to fill in this turn. Not a lot happening this turn, so it was not like he was going to miss anything. So got my instructions, and we're going to move on. We have $63. We're going to advance a heavy battleship. We're going to place a heavy battleship. Start a fortification. Build an AA gun. 2 militia upgrades and militias. 6 infantry. 1 artillery. 1 anti-aircraft gun. And 4 militia to round it out for 63. So I brought over the markers that I could grasp. Artillery, the unmarked one is factories, and improved construction. And I brought over a second set of dice, so we won't have that awkwardness that we had on the last time I did the turn for Sergeant Shellhole. Psychological warfare, all 12s. 7s for all of them. Let's see what we get. We got 1. Artillery. So let's go over to the board and see what we got here. Artillery goes to 2. Obviously, improved construction was the one we wanted. So let's go with setting up our attacks. Yeah, we've already discussed that. So let's attack. We've got a submarine here in P63, coming down 1, 2, 3 to P72. We got a coastal sub in P62, coming over to P64. We got a seaplane going on map in P64, and this is all due to Japan's terrible convoying last time. We got a coastal sub in P50. We'll stay right there in convoy. We got an I-4. 1 sub comes down to I-3, and he'll convoy there. And the aggressive British maneuver here has trapped our 2 ships in port. So they can't come out and leave, but they will come out and fight as opposed to being scuttled or captured. So that'll be a quick battle. I think we only have 1. Oh, we have this. I wanted to carpet bomb here. So in Siam, from that air base, 1, 2, it'll have 5 left. So we'll carpet bomb Yunnan. And what else? New Guinea. So we've got 2 infantry, 2 Marines, 1 tank loading up on 1 transport and 1 destroyer. And it'll come down 2 into P53. And they will go in there. And we'll try and take that without the aid of aircraft. Or do we want an aircraft here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't really get an aircraft in there. So that is what it's going to be. You know what? We could bring in a bombard, I guess. This battle cruiser here from P50. 1, 2, 3. He'll provide a bombard. I'll put him right there. All right, the rest is non-com. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so let's start off with the convoy rating as usual. And I brought over my special. Japan will be using the ghost dice, and Britain will be the little teeny dice. So first sub here in P72, which will be a +1 for the convoy raid because Britain has radar. So that is 5 to 3. I'll be dang. All that 2, that line is closed, so we don't need to roll any of those. We can roll this one to see if we get 1 off the FBC. So that will be even up because the coastal sub. Nope, that fails. And finally, the last one, it'll be a +1 on I3 on Britain. 7 to 4, so we take that one off. So Britain now is, what did we get over there? We got 15, 16 from Britain, and 2 from Anzac. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I rolled that one. He failed. All right, so Our attack here is lowly. It's a torpedo boat destroyer and a destroyer. So first one will be at 2. And the destroyer will be at 4. Damn it. Couldn't even get a hit. All right, well, let's see. There's 4 cruisers, so there's 3 hits. So that's it there. All right. So they are toast, but better than them being scuttled or captured. So, what was the other? Oh, carpet bomb. In Yunnan, 3 dice at 2. Got 1. All right, so there's only 4 militia there. So now there's only 3. And we're into the non-com. So he has 5 movement left. Oh, no. We got New Guinea here. Forgot about that. So the battle cruiser bombard is at a 3. Nope. So we got 2 Marines at 1. Oh, wow. We didn't need all that crap. So the militia will fire back at a 2. A 1 and a 2. All right, so that is New Guinea, and it is worth 1. We'll put that out in the ocean there. All right, so New Guinea is captured by 2 Marines and a tank, which lands on the second round unopposed. Japan up 1, and Anzac down 1. All right, that is that. Take off our combat markers. That was pretty much it. Have to apologize to Randall for the loss of that destroyer there. I didn't see the British coming over and making that play. Let's non-com, shall we? All right, so we've got 2 fighters in Burma. We'll come back to Siam because there's an air base there. All right, so we've got an infantry, 3 infantry moving up from Siam into Burma. An artillery moving up into Burma. An airborne moving up into Burma. All right. We've got this infantry on Caroline Islands. This air transport has a movement of 7. Airbase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Burma. Drops him off and retreats back to Siam. All right, so what is next here? All right, we've got, I'm trying to see, there was, oh, that air transport up there. I had to remember there was another plane. All right, so he's got a movement of 7 as well from Korea. So 1, 2 into Honshu, grabs an infantry. 3, 4, 5, 6, drops him off into Suyan, and he'll stay there. We do have 2 rail movements. So this airborne will rail to Suyan. 1 more rail movement will be 1 infantry out of Beiping. Will rail down here to Nanking. And the bad guys are coming, so we're going to move these 3 infantry into Nanking. All right, so we got 1 in Beiping. All right. The tank destroyer here in Rihe will move into Suyan. The infantry in eastern Manchuria will move up to Amur. All right, now we've got some naval transports doing some duty. So this transport here will just stay in P50 and grab a Marine and an airborne, and they'll drop them off in Siam. And then go in port here in the Philippines, Luzon. This destroyer will do the same thing, bring the Marine over and go in port. So that leaves 3 transports here. I can strategically naval move 1. So he'll come up 1, 2, because we got a major port. 1, 2, 3. He'll grab the artillery and infantry. So the artillery from Honshu, the infantry or vice versa. I think the artillery was from Kyushu, and the infantry was Honshu, and he'll come down just one here into P14 and drop them off in Nanking and go in port in Rihe. All right. Oh, gotta land this bomber. 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Korea. All right, 2 transports left. 1, 2, 3, because we got the naval port. The Marine and the Airborne. He'll move it over to Korea and then go in port here in Kyushu. And this last transport here, we'll come up 1, 2, 3. Now I don't know if I want to move anything. Just because we're trying to build up Japan. We'll move over 1 artillery to Korea, and then he'll go in port there. All right, so the rest of these units will go in port here in P41. So the battleship will come out of P41, or not into P41, into P50, into Luzon. The battleship that's in P50 will go into port. He's there, 2 cruisers, so we're going to send a light cruiser from P32 into P41, so we continue our blockade. All right, so 2 cruisers, was that on screen? From P43 come over to P50 and go in port in Luzon. I wonder, I think I want to send, or do I? I think I don't. So these 2 light carriers will come into P50. And then go in port here in Luzon. I think we'll leave our carriers sitting there with the tactical. All right, so let's scratch that. 1 light carrier from P50 comes into P32. Those will stay. The heavy battleship in P15 will come down to P50 and go in port in Luzon. All right, I think that's all I got. All right. I believe I wonder if we've taken too much off. Let's put that artillery back into Honshu. Sorry about that. So that transport that came up, it just did nothing. So they'll be in port there in Kyushu. We are going to bring this Marine out of Amur down to Primorsky Krai. All right, so I think we're golden. So let's place our stuff. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I was going to do with that transport. Sorry. This transport that came up and did nothing actually is going to come up 1, 2, grab the 2 infantry in Hunan, and come down 3, and they're going to go into Annan Tonkin. That's what I was doing. That's why they didn't move into Nanking. All right. So, and there's no port there that they can go in, but they're pretty safe. That, I believe, is what we have going. All right, let's place our goods now. Let's see. So we're advancing one heavy battleship up to stage 2. We're going to place a second one. So let me grab a chip and put it under that one. So we've got 2 on stage 3. An anti-aircraft gun goes into Siam. Of course, the fortification is started in Nanking. So the 2 upgrades for the militia, and then the militia will go here, 1 in Siam, 1 in Burma. All right, so we've got 4 infantry. It'll come here into Honshu. And the anti-aircraft gun goes into Tokyo. That leaves the artillery up here for Rihi. So that leaves 2 infantry and 4 militia. So the 2 infantry will have to obviously go at factories. All right, so we've got, we'll put 1 in Tokyo and 1 in Kyushu. 1 of the militia will go in Tokyo. All right, so militia in Sumatra, militia in Malaya, and the last militia goes here in Nanking here. All right, so making a mess. All right, I think that's it. Let's look at their cash, and then we'll do a recap. So they're at 49, and their bonuses are 2 for Malaya, 2 for Borneo, 2 for Java, 2 for Philippines. So that's 8. And then there's 5 in Japan, so that's 13. So that will be 62. So they lost 1 somewhere. We gained 1. We lost 1 and... Oh, no? Oh, well. Well, 62 next for Sergeant Shellhole. He will be back to do his next turn. So that will not happen again. And let's do a recap. If you want to hang around, great. If not, we'll see you for Italy coming up maybe tomorrow or Friday. All right, P-72 is a fleet sub. P-64 is a seaplane on map. Do I want to leave it on map? Good question. No, I don't think we do. So he'll go back to Dutch. Or maybe he'll go to the lesser. 1, 2, 1. Nope, we can't. All right, he's back on Dutch New Guinea. All right, so in P-64 is just a coastal sub. New Guinea is a seaplane. Dutch New Guinea is a seaplane. Regular New Guinea is 2 Marines, armor, medium armor. New Britain's a airborne. Sea Zone P-53 is a battle cruiser, transport, destroyer. We have a coastal sub in P-50. We have a regular sub in I-3. We have import. Oh, that's where I wanted a militia. Just for grins. Interesting. You know what? What we'll do is Ann and Tonkin will just be 1 infantry. And then the other infantry will go here into Luzon. We'll take it off there. Just would rather not have that open. There's nothing that can hit it or in the foreseeable here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can't reach. So, but you just never know. All right. Import in Luzon. Luzon's 1 infantry. Import is a Transport, heavy battleship, 2 regular battleships, destroyer, 2 heavy cruisers, light carrier. P-41 is a transport, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser. P-32 is a light carrier, 2 regular carriers, 3 tacticals. Hunan militia, Nanking, 2 militia, 1 artillery, 2, 4, 6, 7 infantry, 1 artillery. In Siam, 2 marines, 2 fighters, 1 air transport, 1 marine, 1 airborne, 1 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun. Nanking is 1 infantry. Burma is 2, 4, 6 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 militia, 1 airborne. Moving up, we started a fort in Nanking as well. Korea, airborne, a marine, strategic bomber. Beiping is an infantry. Rihe is an artillery with a transport and port. In Suyan is 4, 6, 8 infantry, 2 mountain. Is that right? Let me count that again. I should probably chip that out. So if there's 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 infantry. No. 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8, 10 infantry, 2 mountain, 3 cavalry, 1 motorized, 2 artillery, 2 medium armor, 1 airborne, 1 air transport. Militia in Western Manchuria, Northern Manchuria. Amur is a militia, infantry, artillery, 2 tanks, 1 airborne. Pramoshkri Krai is a marine and a militia. Moving up, Hokkaido, 4 infantry, 1 militia. Tokyo is a anti-aircraft gun, 2, 4, 6 infantry, 2 militia. In Kyushu is 2 fighters, 1 marine, 4 infantry, 2 artillery. Kyushu, that was Honshu. Kyushu is 1 infantry, 1 transport and port. And let's see. I believe, well, we've got the militia on the islands. That's it. All right. Next up will be the Commonwealth nations. And in turn 13.